Here we go. Friday night, you're here. Made this Friday can. I adopted my new name as Cam McMahon.
That's crazy work,
We're
yo.
beating the allegations. Yeah, I mean, but we got Afro Comedy 765, wrestling, 2-man power trip. How you feeling?
You already know. Ready? Love talking wrestling. We're on Survivor Series Eve. You know what I mean? Fresh off the Thanksgiving, as I like to call it, Colonial Conquest Day. But back at it, yo.
Back at it. Quick show. Survivor Series War Games predictions. You know, I seen some mutterings online about the A-Dub from the A-Dub fan base. It was kind of nasty, but you know,
What's new? Tribalism is always rearing its ugly head in the wrestling community.
Let's shout out to definitely shout out to tribalism. But
Yeah.
I think the War Games is gonna cook. You know, the ladies always show out. Then the guys can always close the show very well. We seen last year the CM.
And we got a whole lot of star power in both matches.
Yeah, for
Too.
sure. But we can start with the match that I don't know what the outcome will be, but yeah, we got Shinsuke Nakamura, the returning Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna open. It's probably gonna be like maybe middle second.
Yeah, it's got to be a middle of the road.
Definitely middle of the pack.
Or
Returning
or it could be the opener.
I think the ladies are just gonna open.
You think that would be smart? Open with the ladies' war games, end it with the men.
I think the ladies are gonna open. Expectations of this match?
I expect it to be man. I expect it to be a good match, but here's my only misgivings. I want to start this out by quantifying. I'm an LA Knight fan, but no, I wouldn't go stan. I'm an LA Knight fan, but long before I was an LA Knight fan, I was a Shinsuke Nakamura fan. I think the match could be amazing. I think this could be the sleeper hit of the night if everything works. But I'd be lying to you if I said that I didn't have any misgivings about this. Shinsuke is getting older, but he still looks amazing. I just don't know, and maybe I should go back and check. I don't know how much experience LA Knight has with wrestling Japanese wrestlers, because you know it's an acquired skill trait you pick up to be able to wrestle, unless you're dealing with like a crazy outlier like a Julia or a freaking Hiroshi Tanahashi before the knees gave out, or fucking a Naito before the knees started to give out. But I think Shinsuke's knees are still good, so I think this could. I'm erring on the side of optimism. I think this could be the sleeper match of the night, low key. If both of these niggas are turned on, no Diddy. No Vinny, since we're talking wrestling. No Vinny Mac.
No Vinny. So,
but sleeper, or it's gonna be a whole. I don't know. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look and see how Andrade and this Andrade and Shinsuke match right now. I'm gonna see how it goes, and then I'll form an opinion in my head later. Fucking. But.
Look, I
hope it's
I like Shinsuke as much as the next guy. He is getting older, but he's still good in the ring.
He still be surfing too. You gotta have a good body to surf.
But and listen, it's my opinion. Yeah, man, God. LA Knights get carried. LA Knight gets carried in every match he's in. I mean, let's just call it. Stop doing the jumping on the top rope. You're always slipping and dipping and bopping and slopping. Like, you can't do that with Shinsuke. I doubt Shinsuke's gonna fucking catch you at this point. Stop doing that shit.
I don't think he needs to do all that though.
But he wants to, and you're looking like a fool with your pants on your ground. So I mean, just do a straight up heel tactic base match. You could just do a basic match.
I hope they err on the side of keep it simple, stupid.
Simplicity works.
It always, and I know, but here's the thing: I know they're both capable of just an amazing in-ring showing, whether you throw in the antics or not. I mean, LA Knight could get misted at some point unless Shinsuke stopped doing that. But I remember he was
I don't know. He
misted.
has face paint now, so he could be
Yeah,
missing this. I
you know what it means if it's the black mist though. The green mist, the red
I
mist, the black mist.
I'm leaning on a no finish. I'm leaning towards a DQ on this one. This keeps
So
LA Knight as champ.
Okay, so you think that they're gonna fucking make this a series then?
Yeah, this keeps LA Knight's champ. It doesn't make sense. They look like a doofus just losing to him on the first run. And it's fine. It happens. We're just gonna then you could get some more. You might get Nakamura versus Carmelo. Maybe a good showing on that one. They're treating this mid card very well.
I don't know though. Do you think Carmelo? And I don't want to say when I say slow it down, I don't mean like I don't think Shinsuke could keep up. But do you think that he would be able to adjust to Shinsuke's pacing? Because I don't see Carmelo wrestling a match with Shinsuke and Carmelo being the lead of that match.
You wrestle LA Knight, you have to carry him, so that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. So
no, don't do that. That's crazy. We gotta stop the LA Knight slander. Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It doesn't sit well.
He's very mid.
It doesn't sit well with my heart.
Very mid.
No, that's crazy.
But that's my assessment of that next match. Yeah, this
nigga carried NWA for a couple years, yo. Come on, he carried a whole promotion.
You see this jacket right here? That's the champ shoes right there. All right, carry on. Sheamus, the Braun Breaker, and the Louis Kaiser. Triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. This is going to be a banger. We all know. Kaiser stepped up his. I guess it's like, physicality in most of these matches.
I mean, he's not a real little dude as far as it goes. You know what I mean?
He can bang, so I mean, like, pause.
He's got a little bit of size. He's good. No diddy. He's good. He's got some size. He's got a little bit of size. He's good in the ring. Fucking. I mean, I feel like his stick talk, no diddy, could use. I don't know. It's just something. I don't feel like he uses for as long as he's been Gunther's mouthpiece. I don't know.
I think this is going to be a great match. Braun Breaker can go.
Oh yeah,
Sheamus can go, and Louis Kaiser can take the punishment. So I mean,
how funny would it be, low key? Ludwig Kaiser wins, fucking Gunther as the heavyweight champ, and fucking and Ludwig is the Intercontinental.
That's not a bad run. It just makes Giovanni Vici look like a dumbass more.
Yeah, he bound. Yeah, but I mean, he wasn't. He's Italian.
Oh yeah, he is. Hey, where does it ever stop? Some other nationality from imitating the ranks. We had Yokozuna that was Japanese. Is actually Samoan, so it won't be the first time we have to.
But those islands aren't too far from Japan. There's enough culture crossover that it
and there's enough culture crossover with the tracksuits of being
No, because Europe is very diverse. Even though we tried to close it down to a belt at one time, we ain't gonna act like there aren't hundreds of different countries in fucking Europe.
All right, so the dark horse is Louis Kaiser, but we know Breaker's probably retain it at the end of that.
Yeah, and he should, Loki. He should retain. But I still think the Ludwig Kaiser winning is just that's fan booking, folks.
That's fair. I think it's gonna be. This has the potential to be a match of the night. Besides the War Games, I mean, the War Game of the singles matches is on right now. Of the singles matches, this can be match of the night.
Hold on. Triple threat means no disqualification.
It does.
Man, I don't think they need to have crazy weapon spots.
We're gonna get some kendo sticks.
I don't think we need it though.
Of course you need it.
Man, it's gonna be.
I got Braun Breaker retaining this match. And also we have Gunther versus Damian Priest, the rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. I honestly
have Gunther.
This one is. I get it now. It's like we went through this before, and you called me all trash and poor and blah blah blah. And this story is not translating well to me. It's not.
Look, you want to know what crazy idea I have, and it's probably bad booking. But what if Gunther's on his like respect redemption, because after he lost to Cody, he didn't take it the wrong way and fucking. Because I don't think they give. Because how long has Gunther even been there? I don't think he's been the champion long enough to take it off of him yet.
Yeah, but this is the part that drives me. So Priest shows you up on the mic, whatever. Then you're backstage and he's signing autographs and you tell Kaiser to leave, then you lose in a backstage brawl randomly. I'm like, okay. And then the next one, Kaiser tries to talk to you. You tell Kaiser, you don't need to talk for me. It's all signs for Damian Priest losing again. So, I mean, the story you're telling is not provocative enough for me to say, oh, Damian Priest is going to get that belt back. No.
Yeah, no, I don't.
We're working on a program where Priest doesn't do it, and the next challenger is going to be Dom. That's going to get fucked over by Finn. That's what it looks like to me.
Very well.
Shout out to Dom being 30 for 30. Number one, best wrestler under 30. Niggas is mad.
Yeah. Niggas is big mad, but like, if we're talking about and niggas can't say Dom's not good in the ring, because the kids.
They trusted Dom so much that he was CM Punk's first match back from 10-year hiatus in WWE. Obviously not 10-year hiatus in the wrestling, because he's wrestling AEW. But you trust Dom of all people. Just like they trusted Swerve with Hiroshi Tanahashi when he came back. And now Swerve's saying that saved their New Japan relationship, and Tony Khan said, well, I can trust you. Whatever. That's when Swerve's announced his perspective. I'm just taking that perspective to say, hey, we trust Dom with an aging CM.
Fragile Phil.
Fair.
Fragile Phil is his detractors call him. They were like, here.
And also, MJF was number 2, and, that's obvious. I mean, I think that's the best homegrown talent that AEW has right now. Is
it homegrown? That nigga came from Creative Pro. And that's where he got the character. Yes, he came into the mainstream.
My thing is that we're talking a company that's been around for 5 years. I'm not gonna expect you to have too much mainstream homegrown talent. You're gonna pull up talent from everywhere. You don't have enough time to develop people. Who do they develop? Wardlow? Maybe?
Top Flight. That's what
Private Party.
Private Party. Yeah, they're the tag team.
After 5 years, and they're the first tag teams to beat the Young Bucks. Well, whatever. That doesn't make sense. But back to WWE. I got Gunther winning.
That isn't FTR.
I got the Gunther winning this match, hands down. I think it'll be a good match. Nonetheless, I think all these singles matches or triple threat matches, non-war game matches will be good. I think because there's 5 matches on the card, everybody's going to get time to tell a story in the ring. So, then there's always a treat to see because he's probably top 5 in WWE right now. So, But yeah,
Damian Priest.
Priest. What
Where would you put Priest in there? If you put Gunther in the top 5, where would you put Priest? I agree with you. You know I'm a Gunther nigga, Walter nigga, wherever you want. No Diddy.
in
But
terms of everything, Priest is leaps and bounds from what he was facing Bad Bunny in terms of just being the confidence and you're not doing that fucking split personality shit. So cool. You feel comfortable on the mic. You always been great in the ring. And since you've been Punishment Martinez, you was always great in the ring. You was great in NXT. I honestly put Priest maybe top 15.
really,
Now you ask me that, but pre Bad Bunny, I would say nah, he's like top 25 maybe, but I'll put him top 15.
I agree. I think that's not.
I don't have an
crazy.
issue with Damian Priest doing the Workhorse Championship, so it made sense. Like it was one of those Money in the Banks, just like really, and then you saw it's like all right, it makes sense. I agree. He at first it was like Jack Swagger winning it, and then just like that was a bad one. But hey, I like it. And then we get into War Games. They always do War Games, right? There's always an underlining story to most of these matches. The women mostly kill it every single time. And we got a good one. We got Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae versus Rhea, Io, Bianca, the new member Bayley taking over for Jade Cargill, and Naomi. Rhea's team is fucking stacked to the gills. And I am highly impressed with the roster now that you have a heel team that you can kind of put match for match right there. I think Candice goes well with Naomi, and Stratton is, I'm not gonna say she's a generational talent, but she is very future pillar to a women's division. I think she can match with Monaco.
She's got the it factor, yo.
You can match well with Bayley right now, and then of course Nia's she's improved very, very much so since her return. So I think everybody matched well, and I think Liv and Rhea, I think they have a certain chemistry where you wrestle times.
It's because they have a real path.
And Io's just a dog. She's gonna steal the show most likely. She's gonna jump off something.
Yeah. If she hits the split,
she's gonna jump off something.
Oh yeah, hopefully she's not in
the underlying story of this is Jade Cargill.
But hold on, I want to ask you this question. Well, I guess we'll get there. Freaking, who do you think you can have Rhea's team win, considering both of the champions are on the other team? Can you have? Even if someone else leads in the pin, do you have the team with the two champions?
That's fair. That's fine. I mean, the two champion team can lose as long as the champions don't eat the pin. I mean, if somebody's losing, it's going to be Liv. Liv can eat the pin at this point, or Candice LeRae.
I don't think it. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it'll be Candice. If I'm being completely honest.
A couple scenarios for you. One, with Jade's incident getting air conditioning on a car, so a lot of conflicting reports say, "Oh, Jade's injured," and another one saying Jade's not injured, and it's just for storyline, which is fair. So if it's storyline, who done it, Bianca or Naomi or Bayley, because they couldn't trust Bayley for whatever reason. I guess because she was on damage control, it was fucking Bianca over for a whole year. Two, internal struggle with Bayley and Bianca. There's going to be some misstep where one hits the other with something. Three.
Yeah, and at the beginning of this SmackDown, Liv planted the little seed that maybe it was Bayley that did it to get on the
three.
team.
Can Stratton cash in this match?
Oh, I don't know, but I didn't even think about that.
So if she cashes in, does it change into a singles match and the War Games match is thrown out?
I don't know. You'd think she'd wait until it was over, wouldn't you?
Yeah, she doesn't get pinned, and she's gonna pin the person that got pinned, I guess. Everybody just watching.
Well, the women are dogs once they get in that War Games cage. So
hey, pin Candice Ray. She's the speed champion. So there you go, pin her.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying, can you just if you cast in the War Games, can you just pin anybody, or do you have to pin one of the champions?
Hopefully, good. Well, it just turned into a singles match, I think.
Oh.
With Seth cashed in, it got turned into a triple threat. So
yeah,
I'm just saying that the Strattons can use it.
Oh, if she does it, it turns into a triple threat, and then she has the whole thing where she's got to pick who she'd rather pin, and she ends up pinning Nia.
I do. Well, Rhea's team's winning, obviously. So.
Yeah.
So now my fourth question is: are we starting the?
They broke her face with a baseball bat in the NXT parking lot.
If she had a
She's
fracture,
in her Undertaker arc right now. They gotta win.
She got the classic fracture orbital socket. So.
Yo, it never fails. It's crazy.
Don't forget, Randy Orton smacked John Cena's dad and broke his orbital socket with a smack. So hey. It's always the orbital socket, man. Now she's gonna wrestle with the James Harden mask on, so I guess.
Let her get her Undertaker on.
Let her cook.
Right? Let her cook.
So with
I think I saw her at the grocery store earlier.
Is this now with Jade written off? Do we get Jane Cena back?
Oh, I hope not. Hope
he doesn't
not,
lose.
But yeah, bro. I don't call her Jane Cena for no reason, bro. I don't think anybody does. Bianca's Bianca at this point, yo. Jane Cena's Jane
the best
Cena.
of the best.
The best of the best, yo.
So we got that, and obviously the main event of main events. The OGs versus 2.0. Solo, I love you.
I
believe in Solo now, man. He's been excellent as tribal chief right now. So it was iffy, but and we got one.
He played into the role finally.
Now the underlining tone of this match will be Seth Rollins versus CM Punk because of him Seth denied it the whole time. He said, I'm not going to team up with Roman. He didn't. But now Punk teamed up with Roman on Paul Heyman's behalf. So that leads into Seth Rollins, CM Punk, most likely.
Okay, have you seen the conspiracy theory that it could all be a trap and CM Punk could turn because Paul Heyman, when he came back, that nigga was dressed like Solo? Have you seen this?
It must be a Reddit thread.
No, it probably definitely is, but it's also it's a YouTube and a Twitter thing too. But he is dressed very similar. He wasn't dressed like regular Paul Heyman, and maybe that was just a poetic thing, him coming back.
I don't think Punk has a dog in his race, so I mean, something fishy is probably gonna happen, maybe. I just think
because does the bloodline win, and then just the OG bloodline wins, and then they're just happy with life and back together as friends, or go their separate ways, or Do they restart the Reign of Terror? Like what? I don't get what the end game if they win is.
Something that has to do with the Rock. That's how you move the goalpost a little along. So you get Roman. You set up Roman Rock maybe.
With this win or with the Rock coming out as the real tribal
Rock
chief?
as an orchestrator, but you don't know what he's there for. I think. Well, that's the key factor. The Rock is the key factor in this match.
I don't know. You know he's going to NXT next week, and he's gonna beat the shit out of Eddie Thorpe.
Who, The Rock?
Yeah. Eddie accidentally hurt Ava.
Oh yeah, that was a thing. Oh, Shawn Michaels got to face Eddie Thorpe.
He already pushed him up against the wall.
Yeah, he got a boss up on him. This match is going to be. Well, shout out to Sami. We already know Sami Zayn is going to carry this match heavy. I just see what Bronson Reed's going to do in Jacob Fatu in a fucking cage. So,
I mean, we've seen them niggas. Well, for the folks that haven't seen, they have faced each other before on the Indies, and it was a good match. You know, while Bronson Reed got fired from WWE and then went on to beat Okada at the G1 that year. You know,
don't hurt CM Punk in this match.
I don't think you have to worry.
This is Punk's second cage match, and this is Jacob Fatu's third main event in a row.
The niggas is bruh. Folks can go back and check the tape. We've talked the praises of the Samoan Werewolf long before he popped up on the SmackDown TV or Raw or WWE, but this is the way he should be booked. That nigga can go, and he's not bad on the mic at all. He be cooking sometimes. You feel like he could say nigga at some point, and you're gonna let it ride because never forget. There's a promo out that's just fucking Jacob Fatu sitting on a curb with Hennessy and a pack of Newport.
We know.
I mean, that nigga just out there chilling, got the Henny and the Newport just relaxed.
Well, 2 years ago, the Bloodline won War Games. A year ago, Cody, Randy, and all them went in. Punk came out. How you gonna top War Games this time?
I don't know. It's gonna be hard, but you got so many amazing pieces in there that I don't see how this could be bad.
Right. So, order operations. I guess what are the Tongas are gonna go in first? You know, you gotta get Jimmy in there first.
They'll probably send Tama Tonga.
Yeah. Sami Zayn's gonna get five. Jimmy Uso's gonna get a pop.
What if they send in the infamous one?
Yeah. The infamous one has to start the match.
You think so? Oh, that's gonna be nasty. He's
gonna
be all blown up
obviously.
But he's a beat. Then is it Jacob Fatu coming in last or Solo coming in last?
Gotta be Solo.
But wouldn't it be smarter to have Jacob go last?
But he loves Solo, so he's going to go before him.
That's true. Yo, what if he goes first?
And runs the table?
No. What if he just goes first and crashes out on everybody? Possibility. I don't think that's going to happen, but it'd be fun to see. We get to see he's lost a lot of weight since he's got the WWE. We get to see how that translates in the cardio because niggas be getting blown up in War Games matches, bruh.
Oh yeah, for sure. The match is no less than a half an hour.
Yeah, like you niggas gotta go. So, but I'm actually super intrigued to see how Jacob Fatu fares.
So other than that, that's War Games. I mean, we got the OGs winning, but Saturday night main event: Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens.
Yeah. I mean, Cody's got to win.
Cody got to make it to Mania, right?
But what if we get? Yeah, what if we get Codelander finally?
Well, he's wrong in this whole situation, so
I know. That's what I'm saying. What if Cody? We get Codelander, and he's
yeah,
actually
you
there.
get Bullet Club Cody Rhodes finally.
I don't know about that because I don't see him starting a faction, and I don't know
It's
how I
not the
feel about
faction; it's just the
Bullet Club.
attitude, I guess.
Yeah, yo, he gonna start giving female wrestlers $20 bills again because it was $45 more than what they were gonna get paid
Exactly.
anyways.
If we get that, that means we get Brandy Rose. So
I'm getting,
you got to take all the necessary evils.
maybe we don't get
Okay.
Codelander.
You can't have one without the other, right?
It would. I mean, the women's division's an amazing place. I just don't know where Brandy fits in. I mean, I don't know what I can say much more. And I'm sure if we go through the Rolodex, I'm sure there's some times where Brandy had some okay matches in AEW.
We're not gonna go that far.
I'm trying to be generous because I'm not one to tear down black women.
See, and then we can just leave it off at that. So, War Games tomorrow. It's gonna be a thing. One of the big four in Canada. So,
yeah. In
well, Sami
Canada,
Zayn should get a bigger pop as that. So,
what's it gonna be like for? Oh, could this be the catalyst for Codelander? Because he's gonna be. They're not gonna cheer Cody in Canada against KO, are they?
is that where you're having Saturday Night Main Event?
Oh, okay. I don't think it is. So
You know, 2-man power trip. Just doing War Games Predictions, where you are going to let AEW live for the night. You know, do y'all thing, and
they go do what they do.
we're not gonna talk about Moxley
We're
and
gonna watch it.
all the fuckery going on over there. You know, if it makes sense to you, it gotta make sense to us, right? So, Afro Comic 765, Cam McMahon here. Catch Friday Night. You're on YouTube. You catch us talking wrestling. Might be on TikTok talking wrestling under the Blur Cartel. And, you know, I'm gonna be watching. I'm off this weekend finally, so we in there swimwear. We'll see y'all.